Hey everyone, and welcome back to the Stoic Inspire channel. If you're here today, you're probably looking for some solid advice on how to truly connect with a woman and make her fall deeply in love with you. But let's be honest, relationships aren't about quick fixes or shallow tactics. They're about authentic connection, deep emotional bonds, and consistent actions that prove you're truly invested in making her feel valued. Now, we all know there are countless ways to approach relationships, but today we're going to talk about 7 powerful acts that will make a girl fall madly in love with you. These acts go beyond the cliches and shallow gestures. We're talking about real, meaningful actions that will deepen your bond with her and have her thinking about you all the time. These are the kinds of things that will leave her genuinely begging for you to be a bigger part of her life. So, grab a pen, take some notes, and get ready to change the way you approach love. Act 1. Show genuine interest in her life and world. When it comes to building a meaningful and lasting relationship, one of the most powerful things you can do is show genuine interest in her life and the world she lives in. It's so easy to get caught up in the hustle and bustle of our own routines, but taking the time to truly understand someone else's thoughts, feelings, dreams, and experiences is what deepens a connection in a way that nothing else can. This means not just asking about her day as a polite gesture, but actively listening to what she says with a true curiosity about her thoughts and emotions. Whether it's talking about her childhood, her passions, or the struggles she's currently facing, when you show a genuine interest in her life, you're giving her the gift of feeling seen and valued. People are much more likely to open up and feel comfortable sharing when they know that someone is truly listening and cares about what they have to say. It's about asking the right questions, questions that aren't surface level, but that get to the heart of who she is as a person. Don't just ask how her day went. Dive deeper. Ask what excited her today or what challenges she overcame. Ask about her dreams and what she's passionate about, and not just in passing, but in a way that shows you're truly interested in knowing more. When you show that you care about her world, it's not just about the facts or the details she shares, but about the emotional connection you create in the process. It's about making her feel heard, understood, and supported in a way that goes beyond typical conversations. Even small moments of thoughtful attention, like remembering details about her hobbies, goals, or things she values, show her that you're not only interested in her company, but in her as a person, in all of her complexities. This genuine interest is what forms the foundation for trust, emotional intimacy, and a deeper bond. It shows her that you're committed to truly knowing her, not just on the surface, but in all of the intricate layers that make her unique. When you create an environment where she feels comfortable being herself and sharing her world with you, it builds a connection that's based on authenticity, respect, and true affection. Ultimately, showing genuine interest in her life is not just about strengthening your relationship with her. It's about celebrating her individuality, her experiences, and her perspective, which is something that goes far beyond any superficial gesture. So take the time to truly understand her world and watch how the relationship grows stronger, deeper, and more meaningful with each passing day. Act 2. Make her feel safe, comfortable, and supported. Creating a space where she feels safe, comfortable, and supported is one of the most crucial elements in building a healthy and lasting relationship. It's not just about physical safety, although that's important, but emotional safety, allowing her to feel secure enough to express herself, to be vulnerable, and to share her deepest thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment or rejection. Emotional safety comes from creating an environment where she knows that her thoughts and opinions are valued, her emotions are respected, and her boundaries are always honored. You can't expect someone to open up fully unless they feel that they won't be judged or criticized for their emotions. It's essential to listen to her without interruption, to validate her feelings, and to show that her emotions matter. Every person has their own unique set of experiences, and the way she perceives the world and reacts to situations is shaped by those experiences. When she feels emotionally safe with you, she will feel more at ease, more open, and more willing to let her guard down. But safety isn't just about emotional security. It's about creating a physical environment where she feels comfortable as well. This could mean something as simple as respecting her space and being mindful of her comfort in shared spaces. It's about making sure she's never pressured into anything, whether it's a decision, a conversation, or a situation. Being supportive means being there for her, not only when things are going well, but especially when she's going through tough times. It's about being her rock, someone she can count on without question. Show up when she needs you, even if she doesn't always ask. Your support should be consistent, no matter what. Whether it's offering words of encouragement, stepping in when she's overwhelmed, or simply being present in silence, when she needs a shoulder to lean on, support means being an active participant in her well-being. It's important to note that support isn't about solving all her problems. It's about being there in whatever way she needs you, whether it's listening, offering advice when asked, or simply being a steady presence. Furthermore, it's essential to ensure she knows that you respect her independence and autonomy, but that you're there to walk beside her through life's challenges. When you make her feel comfortable, it also means creating an atmosphere where she feels valued for who she is, without trying to change or mold her into someone else. Embrace her individuality, celebrate her achievements, and be there for her growth. Being the person who makes her feel truly supported means being her biggest cheerleader, but also recognizing when she needs space or time to herself. You should never undermine her strengths or make her feel less than capable. Instead, lift her up, help her believe in her potential, and remind her that she is more than enough. Creating a safe, comfortable, and supportive environment isn't a one-time gesture. It's something that needs to be consistent, built over time with intentionality and care. When you foster an atmosphere like this, she'll feel empowered, loved, and cherished, knowing that with you, she has someone who truly values her for who she is and is committed to standing by her through thick and thin. It's this kind of safety, comfort, and support that will strengthen the bond between you, creating a relationship that is not only resilient in the face of challenges, but one that also continues to grow and deepen in trust, intimacy, and love. Act 3. Be vulnerable, share your own feelings. Being vulnerable and sharing your own feelings can be one of the most powerful ways to deepen a relationship and foster emotional intimacy. It can be difficult to open up and let someone see your most authentic self, especially in a world where vulnerability is often seen as a weakness. But the truth is, vulnerability is one of the greatest strengths you can offer, and it's what ultimately allows your connection to flourish. When you allow yourself to be vulnerable, you invite trust and authenticity into the relationship. You show her that you are not just a person who can listen and support, but someone who is willing to be open, raw, and real, even when it feels uncomfortable. Vulnerability is not about sharing every detail of your life or exposing your deepest insecurities all at once. It's about showing up with honesty, even when it's hard. It's about sharing your emotions in a way that invites her to do the same, knowing that both of you can be open without fear of judgment or dismissal. When you share your feelings, whether it's about something that's been bothering you or a joy that you want to celebrate, it shows that you trust her with your emotional world. It creates an environment where both of you can freely express your thoughts and feelings, knowing that they will be received with care and empathy. This kind of emotional openness deepens the connection between you two, making it easier for both of you to navigate the highs and lows of life together. There's something incredibly powerful about the act of sharing, especially when it comes from a place of vulnerability. It's through this sharing that emotional closeness is built, as you create a space for mutual understanding and support. It also strengthens the trust between you, because when you're vulnerable, you're showing her that you don't need to hide parts of yourself to be loved or accepted. This kind of openness also encourages her to share her own feelings, creating a balanced dynamic where both of you feel heard, validated, and supported. But vulnerability is not just about sharing your struggles or insecurities. It's also about celebrating your joys and triumphs. Let her see the parts of you that light you up, the things that excite you, and the moments that make you feel alive. This creates a full spectrum of connection, one that is based not only on the challenges you face, but also on the happiness and fulfillment that you experience. It's important to remember that vulnerability doesn't mean laying bare every part of yourself in an overwhelming way. It's about knowing what feels safe to share and creating an environment where both of you can slowly open up without feeling rushed or pressured. Vulnerability should be met with empathy and respect, so always make sure that you're in a space where both of you can give and receive emotional openness in a healthy way. By sharing your feelings, you show her that you're willing to take emotional risks for the sake of connection. This builds a bond that goes beyond surface-level interactions, creating a relationship that is rooted in emotional depth, trust, and mutual understanding. It's in these moments of vulnerability that you'll discover just how much closer you can become, as you both learn to navigate life's challenges and joys with authenticity, compassion, and care. Vulnerability is the key to creating a relationship that feels real, raw, and lasting, one where both of you feel safe enough to be yourselves, flaws, fears, hopes, and dreams included. And when you are both willing to be vulnerable with each other, the relationship becomes a space for both growth and healing, where you can truly be seen and loved for who you are. So, don't be afraid to share your feelings, no matter how big or small. Let her see the real you, the person who is not afraid to express themselves and who trusts her enough to share the parts of your heart that are often left hidden. In doing so, you invite her to do the same, and together you create a relationship based on honesty, trust, and an ever-deepening connection. Act 4. Be a good listener and value what she has to say. Being a good listener is one of the most powerful ways to connect with someone on a deeper level, and it's essential in building a strong, meaningful relationship. Too often we're quick to respond or offer solutions, but real listening goes beyond simply hearing words. It's about fully engaging with the other person's thoughts, emotions, and experiences. To truly listen, you need to put aside distractions and give her your undivided attention. That means making eye contact, nodding to show understanding, and avoiding interrupting her while she's speaking. Show genuine interest in what she's saying, whether it's something light-hearted or something that's deeply personal. Your focus should be entirely on her words, her emotions, and her perspective, not just waiting for your turn to talk. When she speaks, make sure she feels heard. This means reflecting on what she said, asking thoughtful questions, and expressing empathy. But it's not just about the act of listening, it's also about valuing her perspective. No matter how big or small the issue may seem, showing that you respect and care about her thoughts can create a profound sense of connection. Validate her feelings, even if you don't always agree with them. Acknowledge that her experiences are valid and important. One of the best ways to show you value what she has to say is by following up on things she shared with you. It might be as simple as remembering details from a past conversation or asking how she's feeling about something she mentioned earlier. This shows that you've not only heard her, but that you truly care about the things that matter to her. Listening is a key part of any healthy relationship, and it requires patience, presence, and a genuine desire to understand her. By making the effort to be a good listener, you're building trust, deepening your emotional connection, and creating a space where she feels safe to share her thoughts and feelings without fear of judgment. Ultimately, valuing what she has to say and giving her the respect of truly listening will help foster a stronger, more supportive relationship where both of you feel heard, appreciated, and loved. Act 5. Support her dreams and ambitions. Supporting her dreams and ambitions is one of the most impactful ways you can show your love and commitment to her. When you truly believe in her goals, it's not just about cheering her on from the sidelines. It's about actively encouraging her, helping her navigate obstacles, and being her biggest supporter through every challenge and triumph. Everyone has dreams, but not everyone feels supported or understood as they work toward them. That's where you come in. Start by listening to her passions with an open heart. Ask her about her aspirations, her vision for the future, and the things that light a fire in her. Don't just take it as casual conversation. Take her dreams seriously and show genuine interest in the things that matter most to her. It's essential to create an environment where she feels safe to talk about her ambitions without fear of judgment or doubt. When she faces setbacks or feels discouraged, be her sounding board. Offer her encouragement, not empty words, but real support that shows you believe in her ability to overcome challenges. Let her know that it's okay to struggle, that success doesn't always come easily, but that you're there to walk with her every step of the way. Your support can take many forms, whether it's offering a helping hand when she needs it, celebrating her victories no matter how big or small, or giving her the space to grow and chase her dreams independently. Be someone she can rely on, not just for emotional strength, but also for practical help when needed. Maybe it's sharing advice from your own experiences, connecting her with people who can offer guidance, or simply offering a listening ear when she needs to talk things through. Never diminish her dreams, no matter how ambitious or unconventional they may seem. Encourage her to aim higher and push beyond any limiting beliefs. When you support her aspirations, you're not only uplifting her in her pursuit of success, but you're also nurturing a deep sense of trust and respect in your relationship. It's about creating a partnership where both of you support each other's growth, dreams, and ambitions. Make sure she knows that her dreams are just as important as your own, and that together you can achieve anything. By being her number one cheerleader, you show her that you're invested in her happiness and success, both as an individual and as a partner. Your support will help her feel empowered to chase after her dreams without fear, knowing she has someone by her side who truly believes in her potential. Act 6. Surprise her with thoughtful gestures. Surprising her with thoughtful gestures is one of the most powerful ways to show how much you care and appreciate her. It's not about grand, expensive gifts or over-the-top displays of affection. It's about the little things that demonstrate you're paying attention, that you understand her needs, and that you genuinely want to make her feel special. Thoughtful gestures can range from something as simple as bringing her favorite snack after a tough day to more elaborate surprises, like planning a special date that reflects her interests and passions. The key is to make these actions feel personal and meaningful, as if you've gone the extra mile to show you're thinking of her. Take note of the small details she mentions in passing, whether it's her favorite flowers, a hobby she's been wanting to try, or a song that reminds her of a fond memory. It's in these little conversations that the seeds for meaningful gestures are planted. Maybe she's been stressed about work, and you show up with a relaxing bath set or plan a cozy night in with her favorite movie. Or perhaps she's been working hard on a project, So you surprise her with a handwritten note of encouragement or a small, thoughtful gift that relates to her goals. These gestures don't need to cost much, but they should reflect your understanding of what makes her feel loved and valued. A thoughtful surprise can also be spontaneous. Arranging a surprise weekend getaway, planning a picnic at the park, or writing her a heartfelt letter expressing how much she means to you. You don't need a special occasion to surprise her. In fact, the best surprises are often the ones that come out of the blue, showing that you're thinking of her even when it's not a holiday or a birthday. Sometimes it's not about what you do, but the effort and intention behind it. When you take the time to surprise her with something she wouldn't expect, it shows that you're emotionally invested in the relationship and that you're constantly looking for ways to make her happy. The little things matter most, and when you make her feel cherished through small acts of kindness, it deepens your connection and strengthens the bond between you. Thoughtful gestures create an atmosphere of love, care, and understanding, and they remind her that you're not just there for the big moments, but for the everyday ones too. These surprises are often what she'll remember the most, because they reflect a genuine effort to bring joy into her life and show her that she's worth the thought, time, and energy you put into making her smile. Act 7. Be confident and take initiative. Being confident and taking initiative is not just about being assertive or making decisions on the fly. It's about embracing your own self-assurance, understanding your worth, and stepping up when the situation calls for it. Confidence is magnetic, and it's one of the key traits that makes a relationship thrive. It starts with a strong sense of self, knowing who you are, what you want, and feeling secure in your own skin. When you're confident, you exude a certain energy that makes others feel comfortable and valued around you. But confidence isn't something that just appears overnight. It's cultivated through self-love, personal growth, and experience. It means being comfortable with both your strengths and imperfections, and owning who you are without the fear of judgment or rejection. Taking initiative, on the other hand, is about stepping up and showing her that you are invested in the relationship. It's about not waiting for things to happen or for her to make the first move, but instead being proactive in expressing your intentions, plans, and desires. Whether it's planning a date, initiating meaningful conversations, or simply being the first to offer help when she's in need, showing initiative demonstrates leadership in the relationship and an eagerness to contribute to her happiness. This kind of action speaks volumes because it shows that you are not passive or uncertain about your feelings and commitment to the relationship. When you confidently take initiative, it builds trust, respect, and security, because she knows that you're someone who can be relied upon, someone who takes ownership of the relationship's direction and growth. Being confident doesn't mean being domineering, and taking initiative doesn't mean controlling every situation. Instead, it's about taking responsibility for your actions and being the person who can step up and make decisions when needed. If you see something that could improve the relationship, or if you want to bring something new and exciting to the table, don't be afraid to take that first step. Whether it's planning a surprise, addressing a concern, or taking the lead in tough conversations, being confident and taking initiative shows her that you are emotionally mature and ready to make the relationship a priority. Taking initiative is not about doing everything yourself. It's about sharing the load, being a partner in the truest sense of the word. This can also mean taking the first step in supporting her, whether she needs help with a challenge or just wants to feel heard. Ultimately, being confident and taking initiative creates a balanced dynamic in the relationship where both partners feel empowered, supported, and connected. It eliminates the uncertainty that comes from waiting for the other person to make the first move and fosters an environment where both of you are actively working together, side by side, to grow and build something lasting. Confidence isn't arrogance, and taking initiative isn't controlling. It's about showing up, being present, and taking ownership of your actions and decisions. And when you do this, you'll naturally build deeper trust, affection, and a stronger bond. There you have it. 7 powerful acts that will make a girl fall madly in love with you. By showing genuine interest in her life, creating a safe and supportive environment, being vulnerable, listening actively, supporting her dreams, surprising her with thoughtful gestures, and being confident, you'll develop a deep, authentic connection that she'll never forget. These are the actions that will keep her coming back for more. Building a relationship based on trust, respect, and genuine love. Remember, love isn't about grand gestures. It's about being consistent, being present, and truly valuing the person you're with. So start implementing these acts today and watch how it transforms your relationship into something truly special. If you found this video helpful, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe for more relationship advice. Thanks for watching, and good luck on your journey to making her fall for you.